Up for Thursday, November 12th. We have a busy day today ahead of us. In recent developments, we had UK wages missed just a bit, but they're still okay, 3% year over year, better than the US. So the pound remains relatively strong. Unemployment rate in the UK fell to 5.3. Draghi said nothing yesterday in his appearance, but today has another appearance just now, and then he'll speak once again. So that's a big event for all of you. Australian jobs figure came out much better than expected, and this pushed the Aussie dollar much higher above resistance, and I believe we'll be able to hold on to these gains for at least a bit. Okay, so this is the big boost higher. Basically, Aussie dollar erased the NFP losses. Okay, what do we have today on the agenda? Mario Draghi speaking as we speak right here. Try to see if we can get some headlines in just before we end the show. That's a big event. He'll be speaking again later on. Then we have U.S. jobless claims at 1:30 GMT. Janet Yellen speaks at 2:30. That's the big event for the day. Let's see if she repeats what her colleague said about being hawkish about a strong case for a hike in December 2015 that could be dollar positive. Data from the UK, from the US, jobless claims, JOLTS, another Fed-related figure. Evans, a Dove, speaks at 3:15. Crude oil inventories at 4, important for CAD, as oil is on close to support. Okay, and then we have more Fed speak later on. We have number 3 at the Fed, Bill Dudley at 5:15, and Stanley Fischer late in the night. Tomorrow morning we have GDP figures from France and Germany before the show, and other figures, GDP figures after the show. All in all, we had yesterday a relatively quiet day because of a holiday in the United States and in Canada and other countries as well. And today we're back to business and with a very, very full agenda. So we're expecting action. And I owe you something about Mario Draghi. First, as you can look at your own euro-dollar charts, Draghi is dovish. Okay, so we have euro-dollar falling at 102 to 107 because the Draghi is dovish. Let's quote some news that we have here. Draghi says that they'll re-examine monetary policy accommodation at the December meeting, repeating his dovish stance from the press conference, contrasting some of his colleagues, which said that there's no need to act, perhaps, and no decision has been taken. So perhaps no decision has been taken, but they're ready to act. Yeah, euro-dollar is falling. What else does he say? Signs of sustained turnaround in core inflation have somewhat weakened, mainly due to lower oil price and delayed reaction to a stronger euro. So if you could say in the past that inflation is low because of oil prices, but core inflation at least is picking up from 0.6, 0.7 up to 1%. Now he says that core inflation is weakening as well. So that's another very dovish thing. 106.92 is the level on euro-dollar. Let's try to read out a few more headlines. Closely monitor risks to price action. Something a bit more hawkish. Economic activity in the Eurozone has shown some degree of resilience to external factors, but that's probably the only hawkish thing. The rest are dovish. If price stability to risk, ECB would use all tools available within mandate, which is, of course, we're ready to act. Incoming data confirmed that the Eurozone recovery is progressing moderately. Downside economic risks are clearly visible. That's, of course, dovish. That's negative. Downside risks are negative. More work needed on economic. Okay, so basically, Draghi says two things. First of all, we're ready to act, and they'll re-examine it, sort of shoving away the doubts. And a second important comment is that he talks about core inflation, that it has been improving, but not so fast.